Hello, everybody. This is your friend Robert from callmetechsavvy.com, the place where we give you the best of tech news, tech skills, so that you can be tech savvy. Hey, we posted a video previously on structuring a website, and we kind of came up with a unique way of kind of putting your ideas into motion. Sometimes when I begin a web project to do web design, I just want, and again, we're just talking about something basic, something simple, um, just so that I can kind of wrap my mind around the direction I'm going, the structuring of my divs and my tables and where my content is going to lay out. What I like to do is just come up with somewhat of a skeleton of my website, put multiple colors in so that I can kind of get a feel of what it's looking like, which direction I'm going in, and how it's going to kind of pan out in other web browsers. Um, so that's what we did in the previous. So we just want to kind of continue to build on that for just a few more minutes. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please email me at Robert Woodbury. That's WOODBURY at callmetechsavvy.com, or leave comments on the YouTube video, or go over to our website at callmetechsavvy.com and just leave posts there. And we love to hear from you. We love information. We love feedback from you. Okay, so this is what our markup language looks like. This is our HTML. This is what we got so far. All right, this is what our style sheet looks like. Again, simple. I use what I like to name a wrapper, which is a div tag that's going to hold all of my other div tags. So when it comes to sizing, when it comes to shape and sizing, when it comes to moving and centering the body of my web page, I can just do it all from the wrapper. So that usually comes in handy. I have a header, menu, content, and footer tag. Usually those are the bulk, or that is the bulk of what you'll see in the website. And I can just kind of put a few shapes and sizes to it, just so how you can see when we begin to add depth to it, how it resembles what we see in a normal website. Okay, let's play around with it a little bit more, so we can kind of see. Again, we're not doing anything fancy. We're not throwing in a bunch of images, and we're not doing a lot of stuff with CSS. But I just want to give you the basic outline. Okay, the basic structuring. All right. So there's a few other things we can do here. Since there's a footer, sometimes you put in your copyright sign. Okay, see how that looks there, footer, and we have the copyright symbol. One thing we can do there is that we can center that. Doesn't even look like here we had put our height, so let's fix that by putting our height there, which is 25 pixels. Let's align all of our text to be center. And as we save that, we'll just do Control S there. I want you to be able to see what difference that makes. Okay, now our text is actually centered. What if we want to kind of expand on a website? Right now it fits comfortably within the view with no scroll. But we're going to need more. We're going to need more for the header as far as height wise, more for the menu and the contents, and probably for the footer as well. So let's play around with it just for a few minutes. Okay, let's say for the header we might need it just to extend it out to 100. That way that give us room for logos. Menus might need to be around 50. Probably about 700 pixels for the content. Now let's move the footer. The let's try 35 to make sure. We want to make sure we got all the room we got. I'm hit F11. Then we're just going to maximize the screen. See, okay, can we put a logo in there? Is that going to be enough space there for our menu? Can we get our content started there? And what about our footer? So it looks like, you know, there's plenty of room. So from here we can begin to try to start adding things to our website. We can begin to start trying to add content and try to shape it and you know, make things start to come together. So that's kind of what it's all about there. Now what if we take, let's do H1 tag. Okay, because that's going to be our header, so I'll just make it kind of larger there. So I just put the H1 opening and closing tag around the word header. We want to do the same thing for our content. Again, this is just so it kind of makes sense in your eyes, so you can kind of, you know, see what's going on. You know, now that I think about it, we don't so much need it for the menu. In a later video, I'll teach you how to make CSS menu buttons and things of that nature. Okay. So you can begin to add logos, like over here in this corner. Let's make that menu just a little bit larger. Again, we go over to our style. We just increase that menu size. We can go to 65. Not too big, not too small. Big enough to add buttons and add content, things of that nature. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. Again, continue to come back. We'll continue to add to it, and I'm going to show you some really cool things and how you can take some of the modern websites that you see now, use the structure that we just made, and begin to add things and begin to shape. A lot of cool things you can do with CSS3 now. A lot of JavaScript that you can add, a lot of features, Flash, all that kind of stuff. Continue just to check us out, leave comments. We appreciate you. You all have a great day.